Hey, what's up everybody? It's Darkman454 back with another video. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you're returning, again, thank you for stopping by as well. Today we've got the Kombat Kast. They're calling it the Queen's Court Kombat Kast. So I know it has Sindel, Rain, and somebody else, I'm not sure. But Rain is the most, is the one that I'm most interested in seeing his gameplay. He looks like an actual mage in this iteration of the game. But if you haven't yet, please sure to share, like, and subscribe, and click that notification bell to get notified of when I upload videos. This helps me more than you realize, and I've recently got some more subscribers, so thank you all for supporting the channel. But they're getting started in a couple minutes, so let's see what they got for us. All right, we're gonna be getting started in just a few more seconds. I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing gameplay from Queen Sindel. She was looking pretty cool in the last trailer. But I want to see Shao Kahn and have it.
Before we start that, let's introduce ourselves.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead.
And I'm Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios, and we are super excited to show you some stuff from the trailer.
Yes.
But before we do that, if you haven't seen it yet, we should show them the trailer again. Do you want to send it off?
Here we go.
No.
It's the Queen's Court.
She tried. She tried.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace, there are Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. General Shao.
Victor of the Tavarian War, conqueror of the Quatan Plains. All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
I love how Sindel looks. And I'm guess it looks like Shao is a stats character, kind of, because it looks like he can fight with or without his weapon.
Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort? Do not forget that, General. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel.
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
I am ready, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
Your queen.
before we get into the gameplay, let's discuss who would play Sindel. What's her game plan? How does she work?
Well, Sindel from the very beginning, all the way back in MK3, and then you saw in 9 and the last game, has been kind of a space control, zoning character, but then these little dashes of swag with her flight cancels and some of her more interesting moves and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of kind of, basic keep out stuff, but then there's when you get in, when you get your game going, she has some really cool combos and setups and stuff like that. So she appeals to someone like me, who's more straightforward, but then like kind of the technical people really, really like her too. She also is just, she's the queen. She's cool.
And she does have some mechanics we'll show near the end of the breakdown that are kind of different. Something we've not done before. It's super exciting.
Okay.
She has some exciting new stuff we'll show at the end of this breakdown that literally wouldn't have been possible before the Kameo system.
Let's take a look
Oh,
at the queen.
really?
All right, so let's start with some of the basics. Two cool
Excuse
things
me.
about her in this game is she has these cool VFX, like this purple energy, and then the use of her hair.
Regal purple. The queen.
Absolutely. She has a really good range, as you'd imagine.
Yeah, but
someone
she
with
got some really
magical
good
long
space.
hair.
Like you were saying, it's good space
Here's a couple
control.
moments I really
Those are
like.
long,
First is for
deceptively long, and they're
kind of instead
fast.
of a page of the last game, and it's like kind of her main mid-range tool you want to get in, use to get in.
And that's a mid, right?
Yes, and it's pretty quick, but it has a really neat new follow-up. She jumps into the air. It's a low combo
Oh,
start.
jeez.
She can actually control how far she goes. She can do the close version and actually land right in front of them. Far version.
Also, she can mix you up.
Or she could just do it by itself, go in for a throw. Go
That's a
for-
wrap.
Thank you. Go for this cool low. Or one of her block strings. Another normals is back two, which leads into an overhead, and she can combo into it, or you can do back two by itself and actually be airborne. Let's go over the special moves. We'll start with the classic, the scream.
Banshee
Iconic,
scream.
Quintessential Sindel. It's still one of her best combo starters. It stuns. They can't hear anything for a while. She's gonna get a free hit. You can kind of do it at mid-range if you think you caught them sleeping, not blocking. Like I said, it's great to hit confirm. It's
With punish.
Exactly.
I just
right.
throw it out all the time.
All the time. Then let's go over fireballs, which are always one of the most important kind of key things about her offense. She has
He
high
throws
hair
from
ball,
our hair this time.
low hair ball.
Which is in the moves list.
Yes, that's canonical. Hairball. And then air hairball. New to this game is it's a straight, very quick fireball. It is not the downward arc it has previously done. You can do it really low to the ground and it's quick, and I think it's pretty
I'm looking at
effective.
the animation.
Look at that, I still got it. Her EX versions have some interesting properties. So, straight one, the straight one will actually eat up fireballs. So if you use a bar meter in a zoning war, you'll actually beat out their projectile. And the low ones are really neat. So she adds that little hair whip at the beginning, and up close, actually a hit that will pop them up. Means in the corner, you can do cool stuff. Like, get a combo. Oh my god. There we go. Maybe I don't still have it.
I think you do.
Thank you. So it's neat. It turns this pure zoning tool up close into an actual offensive tool.
So two different ways you can use it.
Exactly.
Both equally cool.
You can also use that with your mix-ups, which gets to the next tool, her cartwheel, the overhead, straight from MK9. If you EX it, it has armor, it's really good up close, it's great as a wake-up attack, you can use it after moves like this, you can mix it up with low, her sweep, and a really fun down three. Look
I'm
at
just
that.
really looking at her normals.
So like for me when I play against
You got some long pokes.
One of the moves is a mid, the other is overhead.
Exactly.
They look different, but you have to
Yes.
you can't be on autopilot.
Right. And then lastly, she has the classic levitate, which she can float in the air, she can drop straight down. So like for example, you're trying to zone. Liu Kang's spamming low fireballs to go under your hairball. Not very effective to relieve low fireball when you're literally not touching the ground.
Right.
She can also cancel it, and she can do fun cancels.
Oh, she can
Like,
do
for
flight cancel combos.
She can do the back two.
Wow.
Go into flight. And if you EX it, it's actually significantly faster. And
She got
doesn't
flight
block
cancel
the
combos.
shield and
Oh,
block.
goodness.
Now let's
Oh,
talk about
goodness.
how this can play into her cameo. I have chosen, oops, set it to all. I have chosen Serena, who we got a little taste of in the last trailer, but now we're actually going to show her moves.
Yes, please
So
show
her first
Serena.
attack is the blade. It's
Oh,
a
that was
very
fast.
Quick projectile. You can see the cooldown is pretty quick. Then she also has Kia's blades. She goes full demon,
Ooh.
throws multiple, they come back, and this actually leads into combos, so you can do fun stuff. You confirm that into a full combo.
Oh, that is a good assist.
And she can really get up in the air.
Yes.
In a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
In a
I
lot
mean,
of
yeah.
ways. She also has her demon up kick, which is a great wake-up attack. It's invincible. It's really quick. You can also use it as an anti-air. And then lastly, she has a fourth move. Every Kameo has at least 3, and some might have more. So she's one of those. Jakata's Curse. She puts this rune on the ground, and while the opponent is standing in it, let's set it to default.
Oh, it takes the meter.
Liu Kang's meter is being drained. Pretty quick,
Yeah,
you can
pretty
see.
fast.
Yeah. Now this is an ambush move, which means you can do it while Sindel's doing other actions. So for example, while you have a combo
Nice.
going, you can summon her.
So you get them in the corner.
Oh, there's a lot of setups there.
Yeah, so you can imagine you can use that in the corner.
Yep,
you can
and
move your combo,
I
however it
just
comes
said
out,
that. You got her in the corner.
meter, stuff like that. She can
Yeah,
do
that's
nasty stuff,
nasty.
Like drain your meter so you can't break a combo. And then
That
drain
is
your combo.
nasty. I love mechanics like that.
She
I'm
does
hoping
not,
Aki
which is-
and Street Fighter works something like
let's,
that.
Maybe get into that a little bit more. So, let's go back to what we said earlier. Sindel has a couple of moves using the Kameo system. So, you know, Sindel in the lore, she's the queen. She has this commanding presence. She has, you know, what the kids would say is Riz.
Oh, they would say that.
Thank you. And, you know, she could use that to actually command her Kameo and maybe more. So let's start with
Huh?
this buff move. Once you activate it, while it's active, cooldown, it will be significantly faster for your Kameo.
Oh, wow.
Normally, this move's already pretty quick. Once she has this active, it's even quicker, and Serena, she is recovering so fast her cooldown, she could basically do that
Oh,
almost indefinitely. So you can turn what normally would be kind of a limited use move into something that you can just use almost like any other special move. Or some of the other ones, like Kia's Blades, that have a pretty long cooldown. It's significantly faster when she has that active.
oh, so you want to keep that
There
activated.
is some, there, yeah.
Correct. But once she gets going, her Kameo use is substantially better. There's also an EX version with a really interesting twist. When she EX it, she's now commanding the opponent's Kameo, and if the opponent tries to break,
What?
they will be stunned and
Oh.
reset instead. So let's show that
Oh,
again. I have
shit.
the move active. The opponent goes for a breaker. You can see Sonya actually is like, gets the little head and, you know, oh my god, I'm confused. And your breaker is not just disabled. Once you get that stun, they popped up and Sindel gets a full reset.
Wow. So it's like you got to be aware of that.
Allowed.
Couple ways to avoid them.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
There's also another really interesting move.
That's
I'd like to show.
interesting. I
So
love
for
this.
this one, Sindel can take control of an opponent's Kameo and stun them. So for example, I will call it out. and Sonya is actually dizzy.
Wow.
Sindel is in the middle of doing this move, where she points, while the Kameo's out. So you have to do it on a read. The Kameo is stunned for this entire length of time and cannot be summoned.
Okay.
There's also an EX version. With this version, Sonya will leave the screen and I gain control of her. And
What?
actually get a free use of either of the Kameo's moves of my choosing. So for example, I now have Square Wave. And that use of
you can pick
Kameo-
any of them.
Correct.
Not just
Any
the one
of
they were
Sonya's
doing.
moves.
Damn, y'all see
For
that?
a
That's
pretty good amount of
crazy.
time, and it does not
like you said,
have
it-
any kind of cooldown or anything.
It's a
I could
read
actually
though.
do stuff like I could summon Sonya.
That's
start to
crazy.
grab to go into a combo.
So it's like if you are really reading your
Sonya,
opponents, you can really fuck them up with
even,
Sindel.
Anti-air move. to
Oh
combo.
wow! So
You
she's a
can
space
use
control
any one
read
combo
character.
if you wanted to.
People are gonna have to fun with
Jeez.
on this one.
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
It's something that's gonna how
Dude, this is
effective and
interesting.
easy
She's
to change it.
interesting. I love little shit like that.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Fatal Blow? Is that
I
all?
think that's the best way we can finish, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see it. Oh yeah, we've seen. Oh, we've seen Serena's. We have seen Serena's.
Oh yeah, the
Crazy,
big hair is
super cool.
amazing.
Yeah, we have seen this. Okay. Oh,
Do it.
So you'll notice
He looks
right
so
off the bat,
cool.
He has a new weapon, which is his wizard staff, and he uses it in most of his normal attacks.
oh,
And he is definitely now much less of a physical fighter than he ever has been before. He is
oh! That's
very
flashy.
confident.
I like
He
that.
uses it in most of his attacks. A couple normals I really wanted to talk about. Like you can see even his sweep. Instead of using his foot, he literally uses his water staff.
That's
It's
cool.
definitely
I love the
coolest.
kick up,
It's-
the
it's
kick up.
so good.
And you'll notice the water leaves the top, gets in there, and then comes back to the top.
Right. I absolutely
He
love it.
animates so well.
So let's
I
start off
love
with a
this.
couple normals I really wanted to show. His forward 2, 1, 3 is this like really good range mid, pretty quick. It's also got forward 3, which is an overhead.
Overhead,
It's a
okay.
double overhead. And you
The
get to
pop up.
That'll be
Okay.
one of his most important, I think. And then one other normal I really wanted to show was a standing 4, which, even though he's no longer a ninja, he's
The
still
old
very
school round the world kick.
so strong that he can actually kick you across the world. Now this is an interesting one because if you hold it, he gets a combo. And he can also cancel out of the hold to fake you out.
Oh wow.
There you go. See, I'm good. And let's check out his throw, which is a nice nod to the classic water bubble. He goes in with you and then you burst out.
Oh, he
You can
looks
see his normal attacks
cool,
are very
man.
fresh and different.
Shoulders.
And I think the water effects are awesome. So you want to go into his special moves?
I think so.
So he has some really interesting zoning tools. I mean, some might even call him a premier zoner. And let's start with his straight projectile, which takes up a ton of real estate, is fairly quick, and has some interesting ways that you can change it. If you EX it, he gets a full knockdown. He can actually hold it down and get a stagger,
Oh wow.
and you can actually cancel out of this hold down. So you can mix up doing the move,
Timing. Yeah.
doing different timings, doing the EX, or canceling out of it. Keep the opponent guessing. When you have a projectile like that that takes up a ton of space, what's the one thing you know the opponent's going to try to do to beat it?
Jump.
Jump. And that's not going to be super effective because he has an anti-air version.
Oh wow.
This has a very neat EX that actually allows him to pop up for combos.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's pretty cool.
He
Again,
looks so
it makes
sick.
a full,
And then with the
full
right
street projectile
cameo.
become kind of an offensive tool up close. Now, one thing would be, well, what happens if they're using projectiles against him? And he has a water bubble where he surrounds himself in water, and any projectile is going to be negated. It'll actually just be destroyed when it hits the water bubble. And this is something that he can set up.
Like he can walk out of?
Go in the middle of.
Works as a shield.
Exactly.
Wow.
But if he EX it surrounds him and travels with him.
Kind of walk him down.
Exactly.
Oh,
So then
goodness.
you can go in, do his lows, do his overhead.
So
all
thus
that
far,
good
him and
stuff
Sindel have been
when you
very
have the water
interesting.
shield on.
Gotcha.
Now, there's other ways you can get in. He could set these water portals, and he can set
What?
them anywhere he wants.
Yeah, more than
You
one.
can actually warp through him. So you could do cool stuff, like set one here, go in when you want to get out, warp back to where you were. Or, when you're in, you can set one, do some fun zoning, and then use this to get back in.
Okay.
And then you can go straight into combos.
Oh,
stuff
wow.
like
So
that.
you gotta be,
Now,
okay.
once you've established that you're willing to teleport or throw out some of these fireballs, and the opponent's scared to move, you can start using the whirlpool. And he has close,
What is that?
medium, and far. These will go on the ground, and if the opponent walks into it, they get popped up for combos.
So he's a trap character on top of that.
I love how he just grabs the top of
Wow.
his staff and throws
Yes,
it down.
it is
It's really cool.
so cool looking. Another move he has is his Geyser. This is a pretty good advancing special he can 2 and 1 into, and if he EX it has
That's like
wake up attack,
Shang Tsung's old move.
pressure.
Get an EX and get
I
3.
think it'll be one of his best combo enders. And then lastly, one more awesome full range move that kind of shows the full extent of his power.
So cool.
What was that?
And this is a move that he can actually hold
What is it?
or cancel and just drop down. So you can do stuff like you're doing your water ball, and what's called it a fireball, and it's literally the opposite of that. Go into this, fake out the opponent, immediately drop down. You can set up, you can do all kind of stuff. Set up
That throw
portals,
animation is so
use the
sick.
Ninth Thunder God move, cancel it, go through the portal, just all kind of options full screen. I think he's going to be a really interesting character to kind of freeze them up full screen to get in and start doing his mix-ups. And speaking of the mix-ups, let's kind of show how he can use his Kameo and go with that. I assigned him Striker because I think a cop teaming with a wizard is the exact kind of thing you'd see in Mortal Kombat,
sure.
right? So the first thing I'll show with Striker is he has his grenade toss. Straight out of MK3.
Oh,
comes
okay,
in,
yep.
throws the double grenades. They can either go low or high. And you can imagine, these are ambush moves, which means they can come out while Rain is doing his attacks. So you can do
Oh,
stuff
nice.
like
So
you're
combo
doing a straight
extenders.
Water beam while he's doing his grenades. They can also aid you in combos.
Yep.
So you can do stuff like
Got it.
The Kameo
Striker
system is
also
going to make
has
this
a
game
set of
so interesting.
He's got Cop Bop, where he comes in and does an overhead.
Because it's like you can't just play
Classic
the
baton.
person's like main
So
character.
these are lows and overheads.
Because the way they play them, like if they play in Rain,
Yes.
the way they play them with the Striker
So,
Kameo may
one
be
thing to
different
do.
than the way they play with the Motaro Kameo. And that's just
Got
going to
your
be
overhead,
just so
and
interesting,
you're blocking
especially when it
all
comes
the
to
time. They
tournaments.
don't want to get popped up. What am I
So somebody loses the first round, they may just change Kameo, keep the same character. The way they play it completely changes.
Overhead, you can do
Woo,
overhead.
this is going to be
low.
good.
Then they get used to the timing. They're like, oh, I'm one of these like Ninja Killer or Sonic people with good reflexes. I can fuzzy that. Then you start doing stuff like
Where's the one where he arrests you?
mix it up. So just from this 50-50, he can use Striker to have more 50-50s.
That's
It's
so
like
that's how you beat Sonic Fox.
That's the key. That's
Got it.
all you have to do.
Got
And
it.
like a famous football player once said, it's more than a 50-50.
Got it.
Lastly, Striker has one more move, which I think is probably my favorite.
Is this where you come?
To use these.
He arrests you. Where's it at?
Well, sort of.
Half and half.
Striker comes from behind and handcuffs you.
That shit is hilarious to me.
Then you get a bunch of advantage and you can go for a mix-up.
Okay.
So you get into your combos with a handcuff move, then go in and continue your offense. So like you could start a combo with your overhead, go into the handcuffs, and then make them guess low.
Got it.
It's super
That's
fun.
really cool.
Yeah. So I think
I didn't hear that the cop sound
that's
too.
Rain and Striker, and
Or the cop car
go
sound.
into his fatal blow.
Let's take a look.
And I'll just say Striker is my favorite fatal blow.
Okay.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! Oh. Okay.
Let's move on. We're going to talk about General Shao now, a character that I'm very excited about as a lover of big, bruising characters.
Yep.
He's still big and bruising. He's just a general now.
He's just a general. He is not the Emperor.
Right.
He's got a new weapon, new moveset.
A bit of a stance character, but I wouldn't say in the same
Okay,
vein
so
as,
he
like,
is.
Kenshi.
I was
Right.
just saying that he is
Definitely
more of a
when
stance
he has
character
axe in
now.
his hand, axe out of his hand.
Yeah.
When it's out of his hand, be careful when you're near the axe. That's all I'm going to say. Let's take a look at how he works. So, big thing, just to show, this is kind of the thesis.
Again, I'm a big fan of
just swing
his
swing.
design as well.
This is back two. It has advantage. So if you're blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably. Push
Yeah,
the
I was
buttons
just
there.
jabbing.
Don't do that because you're going to get hit.
Right.
Great move there. This is a really quick, kind of almost get a little distance to it too. Like I can get you from there. Like really nice, kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
Punishing move I like to use is this right here. Very fast, bounces them up. We can show some more stuff with that later, but obviously you can see there's some pathways.
I hope they got
I also
costumes
really like
without
how
his mask.
Quick attacks are just either uses axe or he's just huge big boots.
Just like
Yeah,
standing
just-
big boot. And like a lot of people,
That's
I
funny.
enjoy the two-player animation strings.
Right.
So he has this overhead, doesn't combo anything, but hit the throw button afterwards.
So good.
And he also has a low one as well. And I'm sure
Oh.
we'll come back to those later as well.
Right.
Now let's talk about his special moves. His special move, the one that kind of encapsulates what he is Power Strike. He will just throw the axe on the ground, and there it is. And you have about 7-8 seconds just to do stuff without the axe, right? You can also call it back.
Okay, but it automatically returns
Okay.
after a
Now,
certain
when it's on
period of
the
time.
ground.
Okay.
Different strings. That's back one.
Nice.
He also, and I get the axe back after, of course, doing the command grab.
So all of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different reactions.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he's a stance character. That's
We'll get to that in a second.
weird to
Even
make
throw change.
Shao a stance character.
Here's his
But I think that's a good call.
While we're at it, let's just show the, Motaro as well.
I'm really not a fan of Motaro throw animation, but I get it. It's a
Other special
throwback
attacks. So you can,
to what's that MK3? Because he used to do that MK3, so I get it. But still,
projectile.
he could at least yelled in your face or something first.
Sorry about that. You can do some of this.
Pops up.
Shoulder.
Nice.
Right. He has a buff. This makes your axe powers do more damage. You can
Okay.
also meter EX
Uh-oh.
that to get more time on it as well.
Uh-oh.
Big
Uh-oh.
move in his arsenal that also leads to a lot of crazy good damage.
Oh, he can
Also
buff his damage. That's not good.
his knee.
Oh,
He's kind of representing, kind of makes me
Yeah, he
think
got the
of
Kourt Khan
where you,
buff,
like up shoulder,
kind
except
of.
now it's a knee.
Right, and you can throw that out a lot of places. Always there. But if you EX the knee, you get a free power slam after that. So you can do like that.
Okay.
Oh.
Then his axe is on the ground again.
Okay.
So that's how you rotate throughout the character, right? And now it's on the ground, now it's back to me. So then you can start doing really cool stuff like this into power slam. back into that.
Nice.
And that's a pretty nice.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Right. When the axe is
That was a
down,
lot of damage.
other cool things can happen. Power slam. Now.
That was like
I have a ground pound.
Neat.
that was no cameo damage.
When you are on the axe, it is an overhead low,
Okay.
which is kind of tough to block.
Yeah.
You can also, throw this down, do this.
And
Combo
that's like
after
a
it.
quick recall.
Right. Yeah, so if you have it down, you also have a move where you can just be near it, and it's very fast slash.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So a lot of really cool stuff you can do.
And he's clearly meant to be going in and out during
Yes.
the fight, in the middle of combos, getting it back at the end of combos.
Maybe recalling it if you want to.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are, as my opponent, near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have, kind of really good range, not the quickest moves. Without the axe, you're much quicker, and
Yes.
you can use it, establish the axe on the screen, and they're going to have to respect it, and that's going to kind of open up your grabs, your mix-ups, stuff like that.
And it's super cool. You can also, he also, has some, can pick stuff out of the air and that sort of thing. I mean, the knee
Shao looks fun.
Power strike is huge.
This is the funnest Shao's looked in a long time.
Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
So Motaro has a couple things you can use. Now, obviously, I'm a big guy. Projectiles might scare me.
Right.
Well, I can do this. I can
Oh, the
pull
shield.
out, walk behind it. You don't want to be throwing projectiles at it.
That's so
That
good.
will reflect. And I'm walking it down with that.
Yeah,
I
he's out
love
for a
that,
while.
that's a way to call back to his thick reflect skin from
Right.
MK3.
And now you're kind of you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom, you're
Nice.
He also has this turret he can do. Will shoot 3 shots at you. Has a low one too. He can do that.
Oh, he has a low too?
Here's something that I've chosen Motaro with General Shao for a reason.
Okay.
Remember this move?
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Okay.
Maybe you can
It's
reach
quick.
the projectile, maybe not. But you can move around the battlefield quicker as
Yeah.
General Shao. But with this overhead, I can teleport.
Oh
It's a
wow.
true
Combo.
It's a true combo. So now you have to worry about this, and you have to worry about something like this. Like that's now in play.
Right.
So you can
Wow.
use the full thing.
Again, the cameo systems just change things up.
What a cool example.
What wasn't possible by himself, it may be possible with a different cameo.
Of your roster
And I
there.
think that's why I love
Sheesh.
Shao so much is that he breaks the rules also with the knee into power slam. He's
Right.
It's a special into a special, which Johnny can do too. Of course, he breaks that rule at times with his meter, with his height meter. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun sort of breaking the meta of what Shao is, just so you can do with that.
And
Really
I think
cool.
it's so neat about the cameo system. You kind of look at your play style, look at your character, and think, what are my weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your cameo to turn those weaknesses into
right.
strengths.
And for me, it's like if I'm so far away from people, just as a zoner, just even having this just to get me out of dodge, right?
Right.
Now I'm close again.
Now
and
you're
now
close.
Now you don't want to be there. Let's show the. Oh, we need to turn up to do the.
Yeah, give yourself 1%.
Let's do that real quick. Show the fatal blow.
It's a real good one.
Drops it from the sky.
Is he run? Is this the run animation we saw? Oh God. Jeez. Okay, that was all right.
To show you more, hopefully. But before we go, I think we have a fight from QA
We do.
that we would love to show you.
This
Between
would be a fun
It'll
one.
be a really cool one. So we'll show you that. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
All right, let's see him in action. Ooh, Baraka. All right.
General and Baraka. This is no nuance needed.
No, these are our two monster brawler guys. They love to fight. They're nasty. So we've got Baraka with Striker
Leaves his blades in the ground, regrows blades. Awesome.
and Shao with Motaro.
Oh, this look it's gonna be
I have
good.
no idea why Striker would be working with Baraka, but you don't always have to follow the lore.
Damn, they did a lot of damage.
Big whiff.
Whiffs that overhead.
Power slam.
Ooh, but so did
Shao
that.
keeps him in the corner. Nope, switches sides.
Now you can, with that move, choose which way you want to go.
Right. Oh, big stab, shish kebab. Back to flaming neutral.
That big jump stomp that Baraka does is very fun.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be big.
Notice how he had his knee.
Oh, we haven't seen Baraka's, have we?
Pop up with
Or have we?
axe in his hand without any meter.
Forgot to block the second part of that fatal blow.
Woo!
Oh, that's tricky.
Oh! Baraka looked like he's just a straight up berserker.
All right, let's see.
And I love it. He looks more of a vampire.
Look at it, at least Baraka no longer has his fatal blow. Good jump attack.
Fishing for some throws, got him punished.
Ooh, breaker.
Big break. That was going to put the axe on the ground and lead to some damage.
I love that it's a breaker. It's just a big,
The
high
big old
kick.
kick. Yeah, I love that.
It's so exciting to see Motaro back. You know, he's a character that makes very, very few appearances. Like, I've always wanted him back. Very exciting.
Ooh.
Woo!
You saw earlier.
Good
he
damage.
twice, but he will do it again.
Yes. Sometimes you got to do it again. The no mix-up.
Ooh, knocked him over the head.
Big overhead.
Very quick overhead when the axe is in the ground.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. There could be matchups where it's better to not use your axe as much, have Axeless be the main way you fight if they're a faster character, maybe like a Liu Kang or something.
Boy, it's just like broke him out.
Another breaker. They take 3 bars in this game, and I think one thing a lot of people forget is your Kameo has to be available.
And notice when he breaks right then, right before power strike, his axe is staying on the ground.
So I didn't realize that breakers are expensive. Take 3 bars, so your whole bar.
Gets the turn out.
Uh-oh.
Nice. That'll be it. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Do we get to see the fatality? Oh, we see Pataros.
Dangerous for Baraka.
Oh. Oh.
Well, that didn't go well for Baraka.
Wow.
That's a bummer.
I keep forgetting that
Thank you all
the
so
cameos
much
have their own
for joining us.
fatalities.
We love to hear what you think on Twitter, what you think
Yeah.
about the characters and whatnot. For myself and Stephanie, we will see you next time on the Kombat Kast.
All right, yeah, that was pretty good. I really enjoyed seeing those characters. There's 3 characters that I was interested in seeing their gameplay, especially Shao Kahn and Rain. Rain, they both look extremely fun. I still can't believe Sindel can control other cameos. I think that is crazy, but it makes them a very interesting gameplay mechanic, and I love that. NetherRealm, shout out to y'all for giving us this information. Shout out to y'all for doing such a wonderful job on the character design, the gameplay mechanics, and just really thinking outside the box on this when you all really deserve your props. But yeah, that's my reaction. So let me know what you all think in the comments. Are you even more excited for the game now that you've seen these characters? Let me know. Thank you so much as always for your support. I'm Darkman454, and I'll see you all in the next video.